Hello and welcome to the Rhythm and Roots Show with Rowan and Al of the Dublin City Rounders, your weekly dose of ragtime, music hall, bluegrass, country blues, early jazz, western swing, and more. We got live sessions and interviews with guests local and around the world, recorded at Beardfire Studio, Dublin, Ireland. Be sure to like Rhythm and Roots on Facebook, catch up with the podcast on Spreaker.com, and don't forget you can become a Rhythm and Roots Patreon patron today. Now enjoy the show. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Rowan here. Al's over there. Hi, Al.
Hello. How's it going?
Pretty good. This is the Rhythm and Roots Show on Near FM 90.3 with your hot hosts, Rowan and Dal. That was the sound of some kind of liquid hitting something
evaporating
very hot.
On something hot, yes.
Yeah. So we've got a great show for you today. We've got a very special guest coming in later in the show, the kingpin of the Sydney nightclub scene.
Yes.
A modern miracle that he's still alive. I think half the police in Australia wanted him dead, and the other half owe him their lives. So we will be talking to him later in the program. He was also a music manager, band manager. He was in bands. He played music. I don't know. Can we use his real name?
I don't know. That might be a bit risky. We'll just call him Mr. P.
Mr. P or Peanut or PP.
Yes.
PP boy. Man. Okay, let's listen to some songs. We got some great music for you coming up in the show, some really good old-timey stuff, and some really cool new tunes as well from the hottest of Irish artists hitting the waves of the surfing today. Actually, they're more like audio waves. Wave files.
They are, but I think you can still surf them.
Cool.
If you think hard enough.
Yeah, I'm going to think. Let's listen to a song. This is Harry Champion, not to be confused with Auto Chess's Tusk Champion.
No.
This is You Don't Want to Keep on Showing It.
You really don't.
Now to talk about your wife, I know it is a sin. I don't mind telling you my wife drinks gin. Coloured her nose and it looks such a fright. In the dark you would take it for a moonlight night. One night she ate a little too much, so I toddled home to bed. She blew out the light, but her nose shone bright. So to Mary Jane I said, you don't want to keep on showing it, Mary, you don't want to keep on showing it. So under the clothes she spoke her nose. In the dark I commenced to doze. Oh, what a fright in the middle of the night. When she started blowing it, it blew me out of bed. So again I said, you don't want to keep on showing it. One day I took her out to Barney's Fair. My word, didn't all the people stare? Spotted her nose, they laughed and said, Governor, did you pick it from a strawberry bed? Big wooden ball from a coconut stall as Mary's nose got shied. They took the old girl for an old Aunt Sal, so again to where I cried, you don't want to keep on showing it, Mary, you don't want to keep on showing it. So I bunged her up for a donkey ride. Donkey spotted her nose and shied. Fell upon her head when the policeman said, love me, ain't you going it? You'd better get some clothes for to cover up your nose, cause you don't want to keep on showing it. Now walking down a lane on a very dark night, poor Mary's nose was shining bright. Man with a gun was passing by, shot Mary's nose for a big firefly. Bolted against the railway train when the guard bobbed out his head. Shouting danger on the line, I said not this time, so again to where I said, you don't want to keep on showing it, Mary, you don't want to keep on showing it. She hit it again in the railway train. Boys and the girls, they were having a game. Oh, what a laugh in the tunnel in the dark. We were not long in knowing it, but they all began to shout, put it out, put it out. You don't want to keep on showing it. A week or two ago now, what do you suppose? I got over trouble into Mary's nose. The man and the woman that lived next door, in the middle of the night was a big uproar. They said Mary's nose had been burnt a hole through the wall into their bed. Shouting fire with all their might in the middle of the night. So again to where I said, you don't want to keep on showing it, Mary, you don't want to keep on showing it. The fireman rushed in the room with his hose, started squirting it on Mary's nose. She began to scream, and then she began to scream, it's a soil, all the water you could throw on it. And the fireman said, it's blistering his eggs, so you don't want to keep on showing it.
On the 30th of July 2019, there is a very special gig live performance taking place upstairs at Whelan's. 4 incredible artists are going to be taking to the stage. Runa, Patricia Lawler, Moylan and Martin McDonnell, all at the top of their game at the moment, releasing music and rising rapidly. So that's going to be an unreal show. It's €7 in. It's a Tuesday night, 30th of July. Music doors 8 o'clock. Get in nice and early so you don't miss anything. It's going to be a really, really cool show. New music from Runa coming soon. Beings is her next single out on the 29th of this month. Martin McDonnell has just completed a recording of a new single, which is coming out mid-August. Moylan is putting out a music video created with Picture Mode Studios at the end of, or actually next Friday, the 19th. And who have I missed out? Patricia, doing amazing things, of course, on YouTube and elsewhere, taking the world by storm. We're going to listen to one of Patricia's tracks. This is her single that came out in April this year. Do get down to Whelan's on the 30th of July. €7 in, 8 p.m. to catch all these incredible artists. This is Patricia Lawler with Anymore.
I'm so happy that you're out of my life, 'cause you were bad for me and now I can see why. You couldn't look at me, you couldn't even take a glance. I don't know what I was thinking, dreaming of a romance between you and I. It's clear that you had all these secrets and I was trying to make you comfortable, but you were always feeling quite the opposite. 'Cause you were too selfish, too scared of your feelings, and I was trying my best all the time, but you put no effort in it. It was from the beginning. Guess I was just excited about a new feeling, not feeling I never felt before, but you didn't feel it. So I got all sad about it, but it was for no reason, 'cause I never think about you. Still remember it like it was yesterday. Kept thinking you never leave, but I watched you walk right away. And I still remember it like it was yesterday. Kept thinking you never leave, but I watched you walk right away. You're kinda right feeling away, 'cause you got kinda stuck in a really bad place, but you still hang out with those bitchy people, 'cause they're the only ones to keep you stable. And I was right there for you, but you couldn't do that, 'cause you were just too scared to. Am I the only one who saw you this way? 'Cause it felt like that every single day. 'Cause you were just selfish, too scared of your feelings, and I was trying my best all the time, but you put no effort in it. It was from the beginning. Guess I was just excited for a new feeling, not feeling I never felt before, but you didn't feel it. So I got all sad about it, but it was for no reason, 'cause I never think about you anymore. me more.
Did you ever see two Yankees part upon a foreign shore? When the good ship is just about to start for old New York once more, with tears dimmed eyes they say goodbye, they're friends without a doubt. When the men on the pier shout loud and clear as the ship strikes out, give my regards to Broadway, remember me to Herald Square. Tell all the gang at 42nd Street that I will soon be there. Whisper of how I'm yearning to mingle with the old-time throng. Give my regards to old Broadway and say that I'll be there ere long. Say hello to dear old Coney Isle if there you chance to be. When you're at the Waldorf, have a smile and a talk it up to me. Mention my name every place you go, as round the town you roam. Wish you call on my gal, now remember, old pal, when you get back home. Give my regards to Broadway, remember me to Herald Square. Tell all the gang at 42nd Street that I will soon be there. Whisper of how I'm yearning to mingle with the old-time throng. Give my regards to old Broadway and say that I'll be there ere long.
Billy Murray there with Give My Regards to Broadway. Not anyone else's, mine.
Yeah.
Next up, we got a little bit of James McGrath. James got in touch with the show, and we were very, very impressed with his couple of tunes he sent over. So impressed that we're actually going to play both of them. So he did independently funded this release. It's an EP live at the Shed. 2 songs, very, very good. He's from County Tipperary originally. Charismatic, great humour, great passion, sincerity. Yeah, really, really good dude. Hopefully we'll get him on the show one of these days, but you can find him on Facebook and Instagram and all that kind of stuff. James McGrath Music on Instagram, and James McGrath Singer-Songwriter on Facebook. So we're going to have a listen to the first of 2 songs today. This is a little song called Can't Get Out by James McGrath.
Swagger with a smile and the room is yours. So is she. The night is young and so are you. Roll over in the morning, reminisce about the night. How you pulled. The hangover's fun when there's 2. Get up, taking the sights. Churches and museums, feel the ray of light, believing in your dreams. Put all your money on the favorite in the last. Well, then he falls, and now you're out of cash. They say go busking just so you can pay the rent. It's hard to go busking when you're so far in debt. Smiles and frowns, jokers and clowns. Oh, I'm trying hard, but I just can't get out. I found £7 on the ground, it was in my bathroom. It's Do I throw it on a horse or buy some food? That girl I text last night is waiting at the bar. Do I borrow 50? Hope she don't wanna go too far. She don't like me, there's no twinkle in my eye. Minding borrowed money and I'm always in my mind. Smiles and frowns, jokers and clowns. Trying hard but I just can't get out. Trying hard but I just can't get out.
Say I'm a dreamer like it's a bad thing. Overtakes me like a fever and makes my head spin. You say it's not the real world that I'm living, but honey, you're the one who box yourself in. Oh, oh, oh. Why you have to go set the bar so low? 'Cause there's footprints on the moon, buildings that touch the sky. God gave bird wings and man found a way to fly. You can say what you want, but I refuse to let it lie. If all this can be done once, a little dream like mine, a little dream like mine. You talk about your limits all of the time, but they don't exist, they're just in your mind. If it's how you wanna live, well, that's fine. But just because they're yours, they don't gotta be mine. Oh, oh, oh. Why you have to go set the bar so low? 'Cause there's footprints on the moon, buildings that touch the sky. God gave bird wings and man found a way to fly. You can say what you want, but I refuse to let it lie. If all this can be done once, a little dream like mine, a little dream like mine. Footprints on the moon. Oh, these footprints on the moon. Footprints on the moon. Buildings that touch the sky. God gave bird wings and man found a way to fly. You can say what you want, but I refuse to let it lie. If all this can be done once, a little dream like footprints on the moon, buildings that touch the sky. God gave bird wings and man found a way to fly. You can say what you want, but I refuse to let it lie. If all this can be done once, a little dream like mine, a little dream like mine, a little dream like mine, a little dream like mine.
Rowlett there with her new single Footprints on the Moon. We gave it a spin last week, but today it is officially out on all major platforms on the 12th. So do get on your devices.
Yes.
And
any device, really.
Any device, really.
As long as it can...
connect to the net.
yeah.
I suppose, well, you know, other than like a trawler.
If I don't know if that can connect to the net.
No, it can connect to nets, but mainly fishing nets.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But it probably also has the
Well,
internet.
I mean, I'm sure, like, eventually you could catch a fish. I mean, there's those fish that sing, you know what I mean? The ones that, you know, they put them up on as, like, trophies and, and they sing.
But would they sing that song?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Why not?
So
if you ask
listen,
them nicely.
If you are a fisherman, do check out Rowlett. The single is out today. The brand new single, second single, is out today, Footprints on the Moon. Get online and go and find it and listen to it again, because it's a very good tune. And we're going to have Rowlett on the show before the end of July as well, although it might actually air in August, but
it might, yeah. Who knows? You'll have to wait and find out.
For a live
You'll have
session.
to listen to every single show.
Yes.
Until she comes on.
I'm pretty sure everyone does that anyway, Al, so you don't really have to tell
some
them.
of them do.
Now, next up, we've got a little bit of the Crayon Set. Great band, really, really cool band, kind of indie synth pop kind of thing going on there. And a good friend of ours, Kate Deneen, who is a wonderful singer in her own right, singer and songwriter in her own right, teamed up with the lads a couple of years ago. At this stage, they've been going strong ever since. They've been getting airplay on Today FM, BBC Radio 6, loads of really good stuff. The record was produced by Gavin Glass. Of course, great dude, and getting lots and lots of praise from the likes of the Irish Times, Hot Press Magazine. Very, very good stuff. So we are thrilled to give a spin to the new single. The song is called The Summer Song. It was out on the 14th of June. It's obviously everywhere. It's on Bandcamp, iTunes, all the streaming platforms. So do get online, follow the Crayon Set and Kate Deneen as well. And enjoy the brand new single. This is the Crayon Set with Summer Song.
Your eyes, it's alright. Synapses fried, it's alright. Got a banging headache and a fever. What a wonderful time to leave her. It's the summer to throw out all reason. It's the summer, it's the season. It's the summer, so pop all those these in. Hold the horses and hold the phone. Hold a match to all you know. Hold a conversation and tune out. Hold on tight, don't hold out. It's the summer, it's the season. It's the summer to throw out all reason. It's the summer, it's the season. It's the summer, so pop all those easy. And I know now, and I know and I know that it's alright. It's the summer, it's the season. It's the summer, it seemed worth believing. It's okay, it's alright. It's okay, no, I've got it. Falling down, falling star, falling out, oh, I've got it. And it's a spell, and it's a spark, and it's a moonlight got it. Follow you anywhere, follow you till my heart out. It's the summer, it's the season. It's the summer to throw out all reason. It's the summer, it's the season. It's the summer, so pop all those easy. And I know now, and I know and I know that it's alright. It's the summer, it's the season. It's the summer, it seemed worth believing.
To be or not to be, that is not the question. 'Cause I decided long ago to be. With me, it's what to be. Now make me some suggestions, good or bad, which is the best for me. When you're after fun and laughter, this aggravates you. Some reformers say a warmer climate awaits you. If it's naughty to rouge your lips, shake your shoulders, shake your hips. Let a lady confess I wanna be bad. If it's naughty to vamp the men, sleep each morning after 10, then the answer is yes, I wanna be bad. This thing of being a good little goody is all very well. What can you do when you're loaded with plenty of hell? And bigger when you're learning what lips are for. And it's naughty to ask for more. Let a lady confess I wanna be bad.
Helen Kane there with I Want to Be Bad. Who doesn't? Let's take an ad break. Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen. You're all very welcome back to Rhythm and Roots on Near FM 90.3 on this Friday evening. I have in studio with me the notorious... See, I'm stuttering, even just trying to say his name. Mr. Peter Casanelli. You're very welcome from Australia. How's it going?
It's a pleasure. I'm good.
So,
it's a long way over here.
What?
It's a long way from home.
It is a long way. This is your first time in Ireland, isn't it?
It is. It is.
You do have some heritage, though?
Yes, I'm a Munster.
You're a monster. What's it, Eddie Munster? He was the...
Eddie, Herman, Lily, all my family.
So to give a quick introduction, you're someone who our father David knew back in the heyday of the Sydney music scene, post-punk music scene. You played in bands, you managed bands. You were a manager of the Cruel Sea, yeah. who went on. I mean, who were a hugely successful band. They toured with the Rolling Stones and all sorts of things. In fact, one of the things I've heard that they were offered the U2 tour. At a certain stage when U2 were going over, and Danny said that they couldn't do the tour with the U2 because the Cruel Sea are a musical act. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it wouldn't work.
Yeah, Danny was a bit like that. That's why Danny's not rich.
So, speaking of U2, you said, I told you not to tell me this because I want to hear it for the first time. What's your Bono story?
Oh, it's not much. I was just, I lived with a gentleman, Mods, and he owned a nightclub in Sydney called Q Bar, and I run a club up the road called Good Bar. So when I finished work, I'd go down to Q Bar, wait for him. Inside Q Bar is a huge room, and inside this room is a big tent, and inside the tent's a big bed with lots of club lounges around it. And I'm sitting there, we're all smoking can you say joint on this?
Yes, you can.
We're all smoking a joint, and I'm looking at this guy and this girl, and I'm like, wow, I know these faces, and my friend's sitting next to me, and I end up talking to this guy, and I'm saying, man, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. We're in a club. We're in a tent in a club, and I can hardly see you. Why are you wearing sunglasses? And he's going, oh, man, it's me eyes, it's me eyes. I'm like, yeah, but what's wrong with your eyes? He said, oh, all the lights on the stage and everything, they get to me.
He's not on a stage. He's in a tent in a club at 4 a.m.
Yeah. That's what drew my attention. But he had a very nice girlfriend next to him, or a girl next to him. And my mate's giving me the elbow. I'm giving the elbow. I'm like, what? And he's going, do you know who that is? I'm saying, nope. And the guy in the glasses is looking at me like, who is that? He said, oh, that's Bono. And I sort of just went, oh. You know.
Oh, no.
Yeah, right. I know. Now I know.
From Bono to Oh, no.
Yeah, Bono, Oh, no. Not the one married to Shero.
No, that's he hit a trio.
Yeah,
Hurt his head.
And then I realised what the lights meant, and I just felt stupid once again.
Yeah. Oh well, you know, it's not the end of the world.
No, it's not the first time.
So speaking of clubs, this is a good introduction as any. You during the 1990s when the dance music, hip hop, all this was taking place. Sydney was a hive of all that, and you were running a couple of clubs or a club.
Oh yeah, I've been in the club industry for many years at that stage, but I think the height of King's Cross and its notoriety happened when the Royal Commission into police corruption was run with gay abandon, may I say, and got to the bottom of a lot of why things weren't going too good for everybody, and some people were making money.
Well, just to give a bit of background for those who might not be aware, in Australia during the 1990s there was the Royal Commission. There was rampant police corruption, and it had all come to the fore during this period, and you found yourself at the centre of a lot of it. So let's hear a little bit about this. All of this is out in the public domain, as far as we know, so it's all
no
good.
Copyright on this. Well, I just went to work one day and I found out I didn't work there anymore. And I wanted to know why, and they said, oh, you know, due to operational blah, blah, you know, we're going to move you out to another one which is miles and miles away. I said, well, I don't live anywhere near there. I'm not moving. Why? Cut a long story short, I took them to court and won money, which was
good. But explain, so why didn't you have a job there anymore?
Well, unbeknownst to me, in the old days, there were different types of licenses. There were restaurant licenses. There were hotel licenses. There wasn't nightclub licenses.
Right.
But people run nightclubs under the premise of having under a restaurant license.
Right.
A restaurant license costs you $50. You'd have, 25 people standing. Everyone else must sit down. Everyone must intend to dine, and you can't have dancing or live or played music.
And pills don't count as dining, do they?
No.
Interesting.
And I remember that most of the nights we were open, because I worked for a franchise, most of the nights we were open, there was 1,000 people in there dancing, not eating, getting smashed. And I was entertaining a group of detectives at the bar, giving them free drinks. And I used to question it, saying, guys, don't you have work to do? Or, oh, no, it's all right, we're fine, blah, 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 carry on. And more drinks for everybody. I found out later on that in this particular club there was a couple of pool tables and many like run and gun machines and NBA jams. This is back in the 90s. All these arcade machines which took thousands and thousands of dollars.
Right.
They were owned by a private person, and then it was a 50-50 split between the private people and the club. Mm-hmm. When it hit the fan with the Royal Commission and they wanted to find out why this particular place was paying the police, where was the money coming from, they blamed me.
Right.
And when they asked me, what were you doing? I said, I have no idea. It turned out that they were giving the thousands of dollars that were getting taken through the pool tables and all the amusement machines were given to the police.
To turn a blind eye on the licensing.
Turn a blind eye and then do whatever you like.
Yeah.
And when the Royal Commission come down on it, my name was mentioned, and he's sacked. He's not here anymore. So
you were the fall guy.
I was the fall guy. And so I took the rap,
Took the rap, but then you took them to court and
took them to court.
Yeah,
won.
good.
I mean, they got fined about $100,000 for being naughty, and
I presume a few of them got flushed out and they got some new ones in. Did they?
No, the place got closed down.
No, I mean the police.
Oh, they're probably still doing picking up the soap.
Yeah.
They're still doing the ironing and the number plate making right now.
Oh, look, you know. They're contributing to society now.
Yes.
So
about time too.
What did they call you as well? Was it White Lightning or something?
White Lightning.
I heard this story.
I'm not proud of it, but sometimes you just had to slap.
Slap. So you explained this as the gosh, what was it? It shocked people and emasculated them so much they didn't know what to do.
Yeah, and you can do it to the biggest person you want.
Yeah.
So they come in and we ran another club and it was invitation basically only, you know,
right.
It was very hard to get in. And I used to stand next to the bouncer, so I had backup.
Yeah.
And someone, you know, the guy would come in, coking off his head, wanting to be in there. Do you know who I am? Do you know? I said, I don't know.
It was Bono,
are.
wasn't it? No, you wouldn't know.
I did not slap Bono. And they, you know, and we were all very tired, if you know what I mean, at that stage. And they'd come and you'd say no, and they'd get cheekier and cheekier and cheekier. And so the hand would come from behind my back and slap them as hard as I could across the face. And it was quite interesting, the expressions that used to come and the humiliation, and they walked away, you know.
Wow. So spirit broken.
Spirit broken.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah, mission accomplished.
And that's where you got the name White Lightning from.
Because they all go, it's going to come, mate. You don't want to see what's going to come and go, what, bang? Yeah, can't do that anymore.
No. I don't know if you could do it then, but, you know.
Probably not. But hey, who stopped me?
No. Look, you got to do. You can't be a pushover in the club business, can you, Peter?
No. If you let them in, if you let one in, you got to let them all in. You know, it's like, you know, might as well leave your front door open.
Yeah. And you don't want to do that.
No,
not in King's Cross.
Not anywhere.
So
not Dublin, I don't believe.
No. Yeah, it depends. Well, I'm not going to get into that. But so as well as that, I overheard you talking about working at the Big Day Out Festival for many years.
Yeah, that was like working at the zoo.
Yeah.
I did a Big Day Out when it was in Sydney. I don't know whether you guys know about it. It was like the Lollapalooza or the Glastonbury Festival.
Well, when it was in Sydney, we haven't been back to Australia for 15 years. Where is it now?
It's out at Homebush at the Olympic Stadium, where in the way out from Sydney, but it used to be right in the city. And, you know, I've had everyone from, every band, Soundgarden, Nirvana, Nick Cave,
I love watching those videos. Those 95, 96, 97 ones are amazing, aren't they?
Yeah, best of the best.
Do you remember, oh, God, what are they called? Was it Killing Heidi or something? Do you remember them?
Yeah,
remember that girl? They had that, that one song, you know?
Yeah, they should have been killed. Heidi never got killed.
No. And what about, I watched a great, I don't know if you liked them or not, but I thought their first few songs, Grinspoon, were fun back in the day.
They're just
were
doing
they Newtown?
They're back in town now. They've
really?
Yeah, they've given up the coffee, and I think they're getting back together and doing some stuff.
I think the singer out of that band had a lot of coffee, didn't he?
Yeah, he had a lot of coffee, a lot of issues.
Yeah,
but I think they're back together and stuff like that, and a lot of the old things are getting back together now. But I remember one day working at the old showground in Sydney, and I'm sitting down in the workers' tent.
Yeah.
And I was having lunch, and I'm sitting there by myself, and this guy sits down beside me and starts talking in this English accent, and I couldn't quite understand him because
he had an English accent.
English accent. No, but you don't expect an English accent coming out, so you're still trying to find out what the hell they're saying. And we're talking. I was too busy trying to think, who the fuck are you? And I know this guy. And by the time it had gone, he'd said, oh, really nice to talk to you and blah, blah, blah. And he walked off. And it wasn't until later on. It was Billy Bragg. And I thought, what a nice guy, just coming in and sit with the workers, not going down the back with all the cocaine and the caviar, you know?
Yeah.
And we went there later.
Sniffing that caviar and gobbling that cocaine.
It stinks, that stuff, doesn't it? Can't get it out of your nose. Yeah.
And, I mean, that's all right, isn't it? Because, you know, I've met Billy, Dad playing with him and things like that, and he is really genuine guy. The reason we met him was Dad was playing with him on the north coast of New South Wales, and I don't know if you know, but Russell Crowe's a big fan and friend of his.
Oh, Billy Bragg, yeah.
Of Billy Bragg.
Yeah.
So Russell Crowe was there at this gig, and we were in the hotel, and Russell Crowe had just finished, or he was in the middle of filming, do you remember Master and Commander?
Yes, I do, yeah.
And he had this great, like, 18th century huge blonde sailor's hair, you know, which was really funny because it wasn't the rugged I don't know what he looks
That's
like
how they
now.
dressed back then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
Couldn't get
a
away with it now.
he's a lunatic. That one. Did you ever meet Russell?
No. Oh, yes. No, I haven't. No.
No.
But my ex-girlfriend did. And when she didn't recognise who it was, he got wary angry.
Yeah, he's got a temper. He's not like Bono. Bono's a pushover.
No, he's a pushover. He wears glasses at night time too, but that's another story.
Did he get angry, did he?
Who, Bono?
No,
Russell,
at your
Russell did,
ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, no.
Because she was, my girlfriend was at his girlfriend's house.
Yeah.
And Danielle said, can you open the door? Expecting somebody. And she opened the door and said, hello, can I help you? And he says, I'm Russell. She said, Russell who? Yeah, and that's when the fight started. Yeah.
I hope she didn't get it decked, did she?
No.
Pity you weren't there. You could have given him the white lightning.
Oh. He actually gave someone a white lightning.
Really?
Yeah, he was doing, back in the, I reckon, late 80s, he was doing a play called Blood Brothers.
Right.
And the other star was a guy called Peter Cousins and Chris Amphlett from the Divinals.
Right,
She was the lady in it. And Russell Crowe got the sack because he slapped Peter Cousins backstage. So my flatmate took over his spot.
Really?
Yeah, so white lightning's been around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't invent it. I just, modernised
Perfected it. Yeah. Oh. So what's next for Peter Cassinelli? You love travelling. You often find yourself in Southeast Asia. You're here in Ireland now. You're going around Europe, just
Trying
enjoying
to
the
find my
life.
passport at the moment.
Trying to find your passport.
Yeah, that will probably denote the rest of my trip.
They better find it quick. You don't want to have to go back to the bad old days and start slapping people around the embassies.
No, I don't want to be slapped. Do I have to wear underpants in Scotland?
I don't think so, no.
Oh, good, because I haven't got any. Okay.
You can let the haggis show, as they say.
Oh, dear. Yeah, so no, just a little bit of a trip around here and have a look around. It's a very nice town you've got here.
Yeah, it's
Lots
all right.
of famous things.
Lots of famous things.
Yeah.
Even things you wouldn't even think are famous.
Wow.
Yeah.
How good is that? Yeah, lots of coffee.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dublin. They actually discovered coffee in Dublin, and then the Colombians came over and took it back.
I realise why there's a lot of people that don't walk around in the city. They're not too clean because you can't afford washing here.
No, you
Just
can't.
got a bag of washing done. It cost me like a week's wages.
Yeah, it's a stinky town.
Wow.
Well, listen, Pete, I could chat to you all day about all these kind of things because they are endlessly fascinating. But you got to go find your passport, and we got to finish the radio show. So listen, thanks so much for joining us
Thanks
on
for
Rhythm and
having me,
Roots.
guys. It's been
Not
a
a
pleasure.
problem. And we'll do it again next time you're over, okay?
Thank you very much. See
Take
you
it
guys.
easy.
Thank you.
Fascinating chat there with Peter Cassinella. Peter Cassinella. Next up, we've got a little bit of Andrea Booth. This is a song, the Ukulele Hoolie song. It's out today officially on the streaming platforms and all those places. It is the official Ukulele Hoolie song for the Dunleary Ukulele Hoolie taking place on the 17th and 18th of August.
It is.
In Dunleary.
Really?
It's in the name.
Is that where the Dunleary Ukulele Hoolie is?
Tis indeed. So yeah, Andrea is someone who we had on the show not too long ago. We did her song live, and we also did a song she popped in with Neil Toner as well. We did the tracks together. Great, wonderful musician. Andrea comes from a history of writing and playing music for many, many years, and has traveled the world and picked up all sorts of wonderful influences into her music. And of course, the Ukulele Hoolie song is largely based around the titular Hawaiian four-stringed instrument of the title.
The hoolie.
The hoolie. The other word in the song. The ukulele, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, without too much further ado, I'd just like to say, yeah, she will be performing, of course, at the Ukulele Hoolie this year. A couple of years ago, back in 2017, her song Sand in the Shoes Blues won the video competition. Ukulele Hoolie, what was it called? Hoolie's Got Talent, or Dunleary something like that. The Hoolie Factor, or
the main point is that it won it.
It won
regardless
it. She
of
won
what
it.
It's called.
She won it back in 2017, and now she is back in 2019 with the official theme song for the festival. This is Andrea Booth with the Ukulele Hoolie song.
Summer's here and the days are long. Grab your ukulele and bring it along to the Ukulele Hoolie. That's where I'll be. At the Ukulele Hoolie, down by the sea. People's Park. It's a uka jamboree, gonna play till dark at the Ukulele Hoolie. That's where I'll be. At the Ukulele Hoolie, down by the sea. The kids are dancing, grannies too. They're all a-rocking to the boogaloo-galoo. It's the place to be if you're feeling weary. Get yourself down to old Don Leary at the Ukulele Hoolie. Yoo-hoo for 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 the Ukulele Hoolie. Down by the sea. Everybody's jumping on the buskin' bus, humming and a-strumming, they're fabulous at the Ukulele Hoolie. That's where I'll be. At the Ukulele Hoolie, down by the sea. It don't matter if the sun don't shine, 'cause today's the day that it's always fine at the Ukulele Hoolie. That's where I'll be. Ukulele Hoolie, it's a jamboree. Kids are dancing, grannies too. They're all a-rocking to that boogaloo-galoo. It's a place to be if you're feeling weary. Get yourself down to old Don Leary, to the Ukulele Hoolie. Yoo-hoo to that Ukulele Hoolie. Yoo-hoo to the Ukulele Hoolie. Yoo-hoo to the Ukulele Hoolie. You to the Ukulele Hoolie, it's a jamboree. Ukulele Hoolie, yoo-hoo. Ukulele Hoolie, yoo-hoo, it's a Ukulele Hoolie, yoo-hoo, it's a Ukulele Hoolie, yoo-hoo, it's a Ukulele Hoolie, that's where I'll be. Ukulele Hoolie, yoo-hoo, a Ukulele Hoolie, yoo-hoo, it's a Ukulele Hoolie, yoo-hoo, it's a Ukulele Hoolie, yoo-hoo, it's a Ukulele Hoolie, it's a jamboree.
Andrea Booth there with the Ukulele Hoolie song. Do get down to the Ukulele Hoolie on the 17th and 18th of August.
It's down by the sea, if you're wondering where exactly it is.
Down by... That's where I'll be. It actually is where we'll be, because we're also performing at it. So... Next up, we're going to hear from our mate who we heard from earlier in the program. This is James McGrath again with another song. This time the song is called Walk Away.
Oh, my girl's taking a fool's advice. She's there sleeping her back to me tonight. She plays the treetop, I cast her the lead role. Romeo's knocking, Juliet ain't home. Sometimes I wonder why I try so much. Animals in this rat race got me out of touch. When the one that you love won't say that she loves you too. What can you do? Only walk away. Only walk away. Serenado, so old Serenado walks home in the rain, overthinking the words he said during his rage. Oh, he's feeling so muddled, feels nothing but pain, but he is so bad that he can't walk away. Oh, sometimes I wonder why I try so much. animals in this rat race got me out of touch. And no one that you love won't say that she loves you too. What can you do? Only walk away. Only walk away. Old Serenado. Oh, my girl's taking the best advice. She's there sleeping, facing me tonight. Something ain't right, the light don't shine so bright. Or she should have never treated me that way that night.
James McGrath there with Walk Away. Great voice on that fella. Really good lyrics as well. Good turn of phrase. It has come to the time when it is the time to end the show.
So you could say it's time for us to walk away from
doing
tonight's
this
show. Yeah.
Yeah. But we'll walk back.
We will next week.
We'll walk back next week, don't worry. Shed not tears from thine eyes. Sorry, any reference to Romeo and Juliet, and I just start talking Shakespearean. Yeah, sorry.
Was that
me shaking? It was. Everyone knows that bit.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Oh, yeah, radio show. Do tune in next week for incredible guests. We've actually got a bag full of guests coming up.
I was going to say gaggle. I think that's for geese, isn't it?
It
Not
is,
guests.
Yeah, no. A pinch of guests is actually... Geests?
That's the plural of guest. Geest.
It might be.
Maybe.
We'll no, we won't. Let's finish on a song. Good old George Formby Jr. I say George Formby Jr. because everyone knows George Formby, but they don't really know that he had a dad.
Yeah.
They think he was made in a lab, cloned from DNA. But he wasn't. He was a real man, and he sounded exactly like his dad. This is... I'm losing it. Thanks so much for listening, ladies and gentlemen. Do enjoy the last show of the day. It's the last song of the day. And we will be back.
It's also it's the 1 out of 1 shows of the day
for
we're
us
doing.
Anyway, yeah. There will be more shows on Near FM after this, hopefully. Unless this show's so amazing that they just have to play this on repeat forever. I doubt it. Do tune in next week for more Rhythm and Roots. Get online and follow us on Facebook and Instagram and all those good things. And thanks so much from myself and from Al for tuning in once again and putting up with us. We will see you again in a week. This is George Formby with All Going Back. Good night.
Is that my song you're playing, Arthur?
Well, of course it's your song, George.
Well, you're wrong. I shouldn't be obstinate because you don't know which way I'm going to sing it, do you?
Well, no, I can't say I do, Uncle.
I don't know myself yet. Now, if you'll stop your band a minute, I'll explain. Now, this is a coon song and there's a woman in it, but I've nothing to do with it. Now, this is a very tricky little song and there's a few nasty turnings in it, but I want you to go straight. And you'll find in that first verse there's an extra bit for them cornets and trombones. I want you to let them two come out a shade and fade away. You can stop where you are. And at the end of that first verse, I want you to play what we call 40. That's loud in music. You'll understand music as well as me, I should think. You can start your band now.
What?
Now it's funny where some women live who sing upon the stage. They live in places where they've never been. They'll rave about the roses that are growing round the door of that the dear old home they've never seen. They've lived in Arizona, they've lived in Alabama. Last year they all lived down in Texas way. It must be quite a job to move the dear old home about, but just the same this year you'll hear them say, they're all going back, they're all going back, they're all going back to Tennessee. And Dixie, they've all got mothers there and fathers by the score. They've moved the poor old folk about until their feet are sore. All of them say, when they get back they'll stay. What an overcrowded country it will be. But just one thing worries me. When they all be no one left in Wigan but me. No one left in Wigan but me.